I was blessed to work for Fox Sports. I was doing the Bourbon Street activation, but there was something different whether I was on the streets or when I was in the stadium briefly in the beginning and in the end. The end was obviously different, but in the beginning, the energy in a building, the energy of people walking up, the joy that people can have. And I think that this is a key message that you can have in your own lives, a key message that can tell you that sometimes you do need to escape. You know, there's a lot of times that you'll hear motivational people be like, you can't do this. You can't watch TV all day. You can't binge watch. If you're busy watching sports, you can't be a consumer. You could only be a creator. I've even said stuff like that, especially about consumer creator. But when you're being a consumer, by the way, it should be for the purposes of eventually creating. That's a different story. Sometimes you do have to veg out, just make it minimal. But when it comes to something like the Super Bowl, I watched these two teams that are pitted against each other, specifically the fans that are just Phillies mean, by the way, but there still was a lot of love between the two, mutual respect, not because any of these people were actually ever playing for the Chiefs or playing for the Eagles, but there is a shared passion, a shared love of not just sport, but an association with that team. What if we could feel that way about America? What if we could feel that way about, you know what, no matter who our leader is or no matter what is going on, this is what has been voted for. So this is the process that we are taking. Democracy led to a certain decision. Let's have faith. And again, not to say you can't be critical, but love each other, love the civilians. The Chiefs fans still love the Philly fans no matter how much they were booed. The Philly fans, although they were booing, it was booing with a smile, and they took so much pride in being a fan of their teams. And then you've got people that are wearing jerseys of all the other teams as they're walking around town to show their support. So what if we could just, the same way that we follow our teams and are passionate about our teams, and when we actually give ourselves the chance to release into sports. And there was a long period of time that I just wasn't a big sports fan during COVID. It just squashed it. And I've found a love again for college football and then watching championship games. But the energy that can be had when people are so passionate about something. If you like what you just heard, or pretty much anything you've ever heard me say, might want to work with me, go ahead and check out the links in my bio, either for my speaking workshops, my Make Wellness BioPrecision Peptides, or even the healthiest, cleanest drinking water you can have in your home with Century H2O. Check it out.